if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. Today a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the California Golden Bears taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out of the 25. He's brought down at 6. So the California Bears offense will get the first crack at it here. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big too.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he's a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Got it in the middle, it's James. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
The things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness. They're always communicating. They understood the game and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So Louisville's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Both of these defenses a little bent, but not breaking in quite situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse.
No, he loses the ball after a huge gain.
he knocked that thing loose.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Golden Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Some misdirection with the counter. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in the football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, your quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Nowhere to go, and the ball is hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the 1st quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looking for block. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Let's go! They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Bringing the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacy. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Bills, fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense this season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got him this time. He'll pick up the few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Cardinals come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Howard football with the run. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing the fourth down.
Conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Get set. Got it behind the line. It's Collins. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ready up. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Green 25. Looking to pass. It's Moss. That's a fly. Touchdown, Louisville! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
What a throw by the QB. You think of it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Bama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over LSU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game here.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down, back at the 16.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They're able to get the sack.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It falls incomplete, and will change into the field to get things started back up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly.
There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this guy going.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up from the air. The quarterback's a little bit on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this game. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back, and now put a nice drive together and execute.
Scanning the field, it's Moss. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. On the set. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Cricket. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little room. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
The Cardinals have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. And the D denied them on second and goal. 29 Philly. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. Send the tight end in motion. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that one down to the front.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job to execute. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to milk it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down to the 24. Now gets it back to sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's James. Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted. Incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Now the play fake. Under fire. And the defense got him at the 27.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Pulls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for those Bearcats. Pick up whatever yard you can and help out the offense. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
They go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's James. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, this guy has just been Johnny on the spot. Last week he had 2 fumble recoveries, and here he is again in this game, locating the ball after it comes loose and hopping on it for his defense.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line.
Cricket.
Fires to the big fella. Quick step. And he's got it up for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. To throw, it's Moss. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen on the surf turf, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 17 over Georgia State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
And how about that one? Definitely keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Makes the catch. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down and brings up third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Golden Bears will move it away to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The gift to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
And Defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And they can't make the connection on third down. Look, I think you've got to go somewhere else with that football. I mean, you just threw it right in to a bracketed receiver.
Yeah, I mean, double coverage, that's not the play you want to make. You want to find other avenues to make plays. It seems pretty simple, but man, sometimes you have that go-to guys. That's the guy you want to force feed.
Now gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they got it down to the 34.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown. Now they counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs, too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Golden Bears are marching down the field. The snap sets up the throw. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's James. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights and gets them back to within 10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Got enough for the first down and wants more. There he goes to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown! He got a step and just dusted the field. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, this guy
racing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field after giving up that score. Now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting him to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too. We got to hold on to that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Turns it on at midfield. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. And the Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pull up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down.
3:25.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
They dropped it, just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Brown has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They kick it away on fourth down. coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last round.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They're dealing with a second and long. Running back searching for a hole. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
That's caught. That's James. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He's got it down the right side. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Golden Bears are on the move. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Golden Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. 2nd and goal coming up.
Let's go.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one.
Fire.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically downfield for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Firing to the right, complete. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. They'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And that is no good. All points are important, guys. That would still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. Field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end.
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
It's a draw. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. First play of the drive wants to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the run. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
The Golden Bears are flying down the field. Trying the left side. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Flicks it up in the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. Be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw a 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it. Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when you get the opportunity, because they have got beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Quick release by the QB. He's loose down the left side. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown Cardinal. And the run is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet step. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game. And that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. They're trailing by 12 to LSU. Week in and week out, out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulled and fired complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Across the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the field.
Finds his man.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready.
There he goes. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it. That's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. Give to the running back. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. He breaks a tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit.
Number 39, on to kick it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get it on the ground as the offense
try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. The points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much. But keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of.
Makes the grab on the left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Tackled on the play.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football. No doubt.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done, and listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row, it's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying